Alright, after comparing over a dozen different electric pressure washers, I found the 5 best for home use ranging from under $150 to around $400. Each one helps you remove tough dirt from outdoor surfaces quickly and easily. Whether you're cleaning your patio, washing the car, or cleaning your home siding, there is an option here for you. But there are also a few pressure washers that look powerful online but don't perform well in real use. I'll tell you which ones to avoid later in the video, and you can find links with discounts in the description. And by the end, I will tell you which one is my favorite. So at number 5, we've got the LWQ Pressure Washer, and it's priced just under $120. This is perfect for homeowners who want solid cleaning power but absolutely hate lugging heavy equipment around. The first thing I really noticed is just how incredibly light this is. At only 18 pounds, I could carry it in one hand without any effort, which is a huge deal compared to some of the monsters out there. It has more than enough power to blast the green gunk off my vinyl siding, and it never felt like it was struggling on the driveway either. I also like that the pump shuts off the second you let go of the trigger, so it's not constantly buzzing. The included foam cannon is a great bonus for washing the car. Day to day, it feels less like a major chore and more like a tool you can just grab and use quickly. It's so compact it takes up barely any space on a garage shelf, which is a lifesaver. If you want a pressure washer that's easy to move and store but still packs a punch for home projects, this is it. So at number 3, we've got the Foting 5000 PSI pressure washer, and it's priced around $190. This is for someone who wants precise control for different jobs, not just a one-size-fits-all blast. The first thing that stands out is the touchscreen. Instead of just changing nozzles and hoping for the right pressure, you can tap the screen to pick from 8 different levels. After using it for a few days, I found this was great for washing the car on a low setting and then immediately cranking it up for the concrete without having to stop and swap parts. It's a small thing, but it makes the process feel a bit smarter. The included foam cannon is decent for a weekend car wash, and you still get 4 nozzles for changing the actual spray pattern. Day to day, it feels less like you're dragging a heavy box. The tall 34-inch handle is high enough that you can pull it without stooping over. It has a solid base that doesn't tip easily, and the onboard storage for the hose and cable actually keeps things tidy in the garage. So at number 2, we've got the Westinghouse EPX 3100, and it's priced around $150. This is perfect for homeowners who are tired of wimpy, unstable pressure washers and need something with real power that won't constantly tip over. The first thing I really liked is the anti-tipping design. After using it for a few minutes, you realize how much you fight with other models. I could pull the hose from across the driveway, and this thing just stayed put on its 4 wheels, which is a massive relief. It makes the whole job so much less frustrating because you can just focus on cleaning instead of wrestling with the machine. The power is also a real step up. That 2300 max PSI is enough to actually strip old grime off a wooden fence, not just rinse it. The Pro-style steel wand feels way more durable in your hands than the cheap plastic ones. Day to day, it just feels like a solid, well-built tool that's ready to get to work. It's surprisingly compact and lightweight, so it doesn't take up a ton of space in the garage. If you want a fantastic balance of power, stability, and smart design without going into the pro-grade price range, this is the one to get. So at number 1, we've got the Westinghouse EPX 3500 electric pressure washer, and it's priced around $160. This is the perfect all-rounder for any homeowner who's been frustrated with pressure washers that constantly tip over and just feel awkward to use. The first thing I really loved is its anti-tipping design. After using it for a few hours, I realized I hadn't thought about the machine falling over once. The 4-wheel system lets it glide around my car and across the driveway so smoothly. You just pull the hose and the unit follows you without any drama, which is a huge deal compared to those upright 2-wheeled ones that always seem to topple over. The Pro-style steel wand feels solid in your hands, not like cheap plastic. And with 2000 rated PSI, it has just the right amount of power to strip grime off the patio without you worrying about damaging the concrete. Day to day, it just feels sturdy and reliable, like a proper tool you can count on. It's also surprisingly compact, so it tucks away in the garage without hogging a ton of space. If you want a pressure washer that simply works without any of the usual annoyances, this is absolutely the one to get. So before we wrap up, there are a few types of pressure washers you should honestly avoid. I'd skip any machine that feels really top-heavy or only has two wheels. They're just a constant source of frustration and always seem to fall over when you pull the hose. Also, be careful with brands that only advertise a giant max PSI number but hide the much lower, more realistic rated PSI. It's often misleading. And finally, anything with a flimsy plastic wand or cheap-feeling connections is usually a sign of bigger problems down the road. Keeping all that in mind, the one that became my clear favorite was the Westinghouse EPX 3500. It was the most stable and frustration-free machine I tested. The power is consistent, the build quality is there, and it just works without you having to fight it. So if you want a reliable, no-headache experience for all your home projects, this is the one I'd go with. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check for any deals on it.